Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about a conditional sentence quiz. We have 10 questions. Each question has 4 options and we are going to choose the correct option. Let's start with the first question. The first question is, if it blank tomorrow, we will stay at home. First of all, we have to identify what type of the condition is this, then we can guess the correct answer for that one. So the first one, if it blank tomorrow, we will stay at home. Well, the first clause is not complete, so the second is we will stay at home. Well plus base form of the word. Let's check here what type of the conditional sentence is this one. And the first one, which is the zero condition, we have if plus present simple and present simple in the second clause as well. For the first condition, we have if plus present simple and then well plus base form of the verb. For the second condition, we have if plus past simple, would plus base form of the verb. The third one is if plus past perfect. In the second clause, we had would have plus participle or third form of the verb. Here, the question in the first question, we have well plus base form of the verb. So the only types of the conditional sentence which has a well plus base form of the verb in the result clause or in the main clause is the first condition, which form with if plus present simple, well plus base form of the verb. In the first clause, we have present simple. So here with the present simple, the only verb which agree with ate, which is a singular subject, so we use a singular verb for that one. No one of them are except B, so B is the correct option. If it rains tomorrow, we will stay at home. So let's continue with the second question. In the second question, we have if I blank more time, I would learn another language. Here, if I blank more time. So in the second clause, first clause is not complete to guess from, but in the second clause we have I would learn, would plus base form of the verb. Which type of the condition has would plus base form of the verb? Second condition, if plus past simple plus would plus base form of the verb. So word base form of the verb we have there. So what is the first clause made of? It is made of if plus past simple. So in past simple, which verb is in past simple here? Have, no, will have, no, had, yes, and has, no. Had is in past simple, so we use had, which the correct answer is C. If I had more time, I would learn another language. So let's continue with the third one. If she had studied harder, she blanked the exam. So if she had studied harder, it is like in past perfect tense, if plus past perfect tense. Which condition is in past perfect tense? Of course, the third condition, if past perfect. Then in the next clause we have would have plus participle or verb 3. So here, if she had studied harder, she, where's would have? We only have would have with this one. Would have passed, which is the third form of the verb or word 3 would have. And what we have here in the structure. So which one is correct? D is the correct option. Let's continue with the fourth question. Here we have, if you heat ice, it blank into water. In the first clause, we have present simple, heat ice. Heat is the simple form of the word after a subject, so it is like the in present simple. and it's also expressing a general fact, which we usually use simple present tense for. And the next clause is formed with what? When we are going to express a general fact, of course, we are using a zero condition, which is formed with the simple present and simple present again. So here we have uh, zero condition if plus present simple, and then in the next clause also present simple. So here, which one is in present simple? Which verb? Melts. Of course, this is melted. No. Will melt. No. Would melt. No. So A is the correct option. Uh, if you heat ice, it melts into water. With the fifth question, if I see him, I blank him the truth. So which one is the correct option? Tell, told, will tell, would tell. Which one is the correct option? So here it means the action is going to happen and it's possible to happen, or it's probable to be happening in the future. So in the first one, it's not a general fact or general truth to use a simple present plus simple present. So if I see him, the first clause is in simple present tense. So here the first condition meets if plus present simple, well plus base form of the verb. So here, well plus base form of the verb is the C option. Well, tell. So C is the correct option. If I see him, I will tell him the truth. The next one, the sixth question, uh, if they blank earlier, they would not be late now. So which one is correct? Leave. If they leave earlier, or left, had left, well left. Which one is correct? So let's get the structure. Then we are going to continue with the choosing an option. If they earlier. So the second clause or the main clause is they would not be. So it is the base form of the verb plus would. Where we have it in the second condition. If past simple, would base form of the verb. So here we have past simple. Which one is in past simple? Which one is the second or the past form of leave? Which is left, of course. B is the correct option. If we had chosen like the had left, it's of course not in past, but it's in past perfect, or it's in the future and it's also in present. So here we need a simple past to combine with the word plus base form of the verb to form a second condition. Uh, let's continue with the seventh question here. If you don't hurry, you blank miss the bus. If you don't hurry, if you don't hurry. So it's in simple present, but it's not a general fact or general truth. Of course, it would be the first condition, which is the present simple plus will plus base form of the verb. If you don't hurry, you, we have the base form of the verb, but we must just well. So you will, which is the B option. If you don't hurry, you will miss the bus. This one is the first condition. So let's continue with the other question. If I were you, I blank the job. If I were you, it's actually unreal situation because for I we usually use was in the past, but because it's unreal situation we used were. So here the past simple plus would plus base form of the verb. So we missed the would plus base form of the verb together. So one of the option must contain them. Here it is, would accept. So C is the correct option. If I were you, I would accept that job. So let's continue with the ninth question. If he had known about the meeting, if he had known about the meeting, he blank come. What kind of the condition is this one? Of course, this is the condition, second condition. No. Past condition. Yeah, of course. If plus past perfect. Past perfect. Here we have it. And then what's missing in the next one? So we have would have plus participle. Would have he. We have the would have here. He would come. The third form of the commas again come. So it is already in third form or participle. So the correct answer is C, would have come. The next one, the 10th question. If water reaches 100 Celsius degree, it blank. So it's a general truth, or general fact. So I say it with general fact and general truth. We usually use a zero condition. Here we studied about that one, present simple and present simple in both clauses. So here again, if water reaches 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. B, because it is a general fact. So both the first and the second clause both are formed with the present simple. So B is the correct option. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for the upcoming videos.